Take one moment only, and picture your life goal. Maybe it's a beautiful villa in Tuscany, maybe it's the financial freedom to work from anywhere, surrounded by the culture, history, by the food. You've done hard work, you earned success, and now you're ready to move to Italy with a seven-figure salary, 1 million euros, dollars per year, round number. But here's the truth that very few talk about. The 1 million euro dream can quickly become a 1 million euro tax problem if you don't choose the right path. We all know the saying, right? Numbers don't lie, people do. We see every year so many brilliant, successful expats getting terrible advice based on theory and hope, not on the cold, hard, true numbers. We don't deal in hope, we deal in strategy and proof. So in this video, we're going to show you the numbers. We're going to put everything on the Italian most talked about tax regime side by side, all based on $1 million annual salary. We will show you precisely what you pay, what you can save, so you can build your Italian life on solid financial background. For simplicity from now on, we will focus mainly on the IRPEF brackets, the main Italian personal income tax, excluding regional taxes, municipality taxes, and social contributions. So the numbers we're about to show you are clear and critical for your planning. The IRPEF is the default, the standard regime. This is where everyone goes if they don't opt for a special tax regime. Our Italian progressive tax system means that the more you earn, the higher the percentage you will pay on the higher portion of your income. Under the 2024 IRPEF brackets, your $100 or $1 million salary is taxed as 23% up to $28,000. From $28,000 to $50,000 is taxed at 35%, and everything that goes beyond the $50,000 is taxed 43%. So roughly speaking, towards the $1 million salary, your total estimated IRPEF tax liability is around $427,000. So your take-home income is round number or $572,000 or so. This is the baseline. And as you can see, for a high earner here in Italy, the standard tax bite is heavy. Now, let's look at special tax regimes designed to attract you to Italy. Let's start with the new Impatriate regime, the 2024 edition. This is the regime for skilled workers who have not been tax resident in Italy for the previous tax years, 3 years in a row. Since 2024, the rules have changed a little bit, and it's now less generous, but still pretty powerful. Under the new rules, the benefit is capped on the annual gross income of $600,000, and only 50% of the income is exempt from taxation. So the rest of your income, the portion that goes over the $600,000, is taxed under the standard IRPEF rules. So let's break down your 1 million. If this video helped you even a little bit, make sure you hit subscribe. We've got a lot more coming. And before you book a one-on-one session with us or you hire us for any tax-related service, take a moment to check our digital store. We've built a complete collection of guides, masterclasses, templates that already solve more than 80% of the real-world tax questions expats face in Italy. You will find everything directly in our store. The link is right below in the description. You have 50% of the capped income to $600,000 is exempt. That's $300,000 completely tax-free. And then we have the taxable income. The remaining $700,000 is subject to the standard IRPEF bracket. So the hard number, well, the total estimated IRPEF tax liability on that $700,000 is roughly speaking $298,000. So your take-home income is $700,000 or so. By using the regime Impatriate, you save around $130,000 or so per year compared to the standard regime. And the difference, if you think in the long distance, long run, is life-changing. But it applies only if the first $600,000 of a salary. Then we have the pensioner flat tax, the 7%, and this is where the headlines get confusing. Many people hear flat tax and think right away it applies to everyone. It does not. The 7% regime is strictly for pensioners receiving foreign source retirement income who move to specific, smaller municipalities in southern Italy on the earthquake-affected areas. If you are a high-salaried employee or a self-employed worker, you cannot use this regime. So let's take with an example. If a pensioner is earning 1 million in pension income from abroad and is eligible for that, the taxable income is 1 million times 7%. So the total tax liability is just 70,000. So your take-home income is an incredible 930,000. The power of this flat tax rate is undeniable. It's a massive financial incentive, but remember, it is exclusively for pensioners and only available in specific regions. Don't mistake this for a loophole for your salary, okay? The last one is the most interesting one, the high net worth individual flat tax. This is the real big game changer for the globally wealthy. This is the regime that attracts multimillionaires and billionaires from all around the world. The requirement is simple. You must not have been an Italian tax resident at least 9 out of the last 10 years. This regime is not for your Italian salary, but all for your foreign source of income. If you have $1 million in salary from an Italian company, this regime does not help you with that, which is taxed at the standard IRPEF brackets, the 43%. However, if your 1 million is a foreign source dividend, interest, capital gains income, the classic HNWI profile, you will pay just a flat fee of 200,000 per year. And this fee was recently pushed up from 100,000 in 2024 for new tax resident, and they're whispering about pushing up even more to 300,000 starting from January 1st of 2026 onwards. So for the high net worth individual, this massive foreign passive income, this regime offers the greatest certainty and the most protection, far exceeding the standard rate, which could be well over 400,000 in this scenario. So, what's the takeout? Numbers don't lie. They tell a story of massive financial consequences based on purely the path you chose. The difference between the standard tax 43 to 23% and the Impatriate regime is a new luxury car every year, but the difference between the standard rate and the high net worth individual regime is the wealth preserved. So if you hire a high-earned expat or a high net worth individual not retiring for work, about to move to Italy, you need much more than a simple estimate. You need a defense strategy, and we're here to help you navigate these complex rules and secure the maximum legal benefit.
At Studio Rigo, we provide tax and strategic guidance for those navigating international complexity with significant interests in Italy. We work quietly, precisely, and always with the long term in mind. If you expect nothing less than clarity and control, you'll know where to find us. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.